KX News at 10. After news broke of racist actions by a group of students in North Dakota, others are left hurt, angry, and looking for lasting change. And how often are you cleaning and replacing your face masks? We'll share advice from the experts. Plus, one North Dakota hero's remains finally returned home after almost 80 years.
Putting North Dakota first. KX News at 10 starts now.
Good evening. I'm Renee Cooper. Thanks for watching KX News. Leading our coverage tonight, the call for change marches on. For the second day in a row, protesters are demanding change and racial justice at NDSU. Around 100 students, community members, and leaders marched around campus today for 2 hours before rallying for another hour at the end. This was all sparked by a racist Snapchat group and a recent video shared by the Fargo Black Lives Matter group accusing NDSU students of mocking the death of George Floyd, who was killed by Minneapolis police in May. We spoke with a number of protesters about why they are asking for change for a second time.
But for the students of color here, we know that it's not just one group chat. It's not just a Twitter thread. It's not these kids doing the George Floyd challenge. It's not them just being discriminatory us for our race and our heritage. It's also them laughing at us for coming to fight for what we believe in.
A message shared by one of the Snapchat group members said, quote, "We're not racist, we just prefer white people," end quote. Casey Peterson, NDSU's Dean of Students, says he caught wind of this group about a month ago and dealt with the students involved immediately. Since the COVID-19 pandemic began, many recommendations have been set in place to keep the spread as minimal as possible. One of the most proven ways being wearing a mask. But if you aren't disposing of and replacing or washing your mask regularly, then it's not as protective. The CDC recommends washing your mask after each use. You can wash it in a washing machine or by hand. If you're using a washing machine, you can add it in with your regular laundry with standard detergent and the warmest water the cloth material can handle. One medical professional tells us there are other methods that can help as well.
Transferring it over into a disinfecting personal protection spray and taking advantage of virus, bacteria, fungi, and against the SARS-CoV-2 virus.
Harrison says the disinfectant spray can simply be sprayed on your mask 1 to 2 times a day. For more information on CDC guidelines pertaining to COVID-19, visit our website, kxnet.com. North Dakota has surpassed 1,000 deaths due to complications from COVID-19, with about half of the fatalities coming in just over a month. That's according to figures released this morning by the State Department of Health. Officials confirmed 18 new deaths in the last day, bringing the statewide death toll from the virus to 1,007. There were 411 fatalities in November, the deadliest month since the pandemic began, and 30 so far in December. The state's death count is the 41st highest in the country, but the 8th highest per capita at 131 deaths per 100,000 people. That's according to figures compiled by the COVID Tracking Project. Also in this morning's report, the state said there were 298 people hospitalized, a decrease of 26 today. The most recent data shows 18 available staffed intensive care unit beds and 258 staffed inpatient beds. That's what's available statewide. There have now been 82,504 positive tests since the start of the pandemic, including 558 new cases reported today. North Dakota continues to rank first in the country for new cases per capita, according to Johns Hopkins University researchers. There were 1,570 new cases per 100,000 people in North Dakota over the past 2 weeks. 1 in every 161 people in North Dakota tested positive in the past week. For the latest information on the coronavirus in our state, including resources, all of the latest case numbers and prevention, head to our website, kxnet.com. 'Tis the season for family, festivities, and food. Lots of food. The temptations are everywhere this time of year. We spoke with a dietitian from Sanford Health to help find out how to help you curb those holiday cravings. She says the biggest thing is to allow yourself to have the food you're craving, but be aware of portion control. Also, don't skip meals to save room. If you restrict yourself, you might overindulge. Pick your favorites and enjoy them. Another tip is to always keep yourself hydrated and stay active.
And then also looking at what you're pairing those foods with. So making sure that you're still incorporating the fruits, the vegetables, the whole grains, adequate protein sources, those lean proteins to help with satiety.
She also says keeping 8 hours of sleep will help you curb that mindless eating. After nearly 8 decades, the remains of a Mandan soldier killed during the attack on Pearl Harbor has been returned home. His photo will be displayed this weekend along with 3 other North Dakota naval soldiers killed on that day who have already been identified. The display is usually presented at various senior facilities during the weekend leading up to the tragic December 7th date. But this year, due to the pandemic, they were forced to relocate to the Grand Hotel in Minot. One organizer tells us it's important to keep history alive, especially as more North Dakotan soldiers are identified.
I just got the remains of my brother back from the Vietnam era, and so it really touches home to me, having went through getting my brother's remains back and now seeing these gentlemen from Pearl Harbor.
The display is filled with each soldier's history and can be viewed anytime up until Monday during regular hotel hours. Losing a child can cause a lot of heartache and pain, which is why the city of Garrison is coming together to provide some comfort. The Angel of Hope Memorial Hour and Candlelit Vigil event is meant for family members and friends to come and place letters and flowers for their deceased children. And it's at the foot of the Angel of Hope Monument at Wilderness Park. A full ceremony filled with music and activities usually takes place, but this year only a walkthrough visitation will be allowed. One organizer tells us this event started in 2017 when an uptick in child deaths occurred due to various reasons.
And that inspired me to move forward with this, thinking that it may give those people that lost a child a glitter of hope. But to be honest with you, I'm the winner. It's helped me deal with some of the stress of loss.
Madison says the walkthrough vigil will begin at 7 p.m. Sunday, that's tomorrow, and last for an hour. Anyone is invited. A lack of natural snow and the pandemic didn't stop a winter park from opening its slopes today. Taylor Rosari visited Botno to see what's different for the 51st season opening day.
It was all downhill, in a good way, as families kicked off the 2020 season at Botno Winter Park, which the general manager says has been like no other.
We implemented a new ticketing system, which really streamlines the whole process. Gets people from the car to the lift much faster. We've also got a new outdoor ticket window.
Changes have also been made to the lodge area of the park, with time limits and masks required. On the slopes, though, Brink says it's very easy to keep your distance.
Skiing is really easy to do that. I mean, 6-foot distance is pretty easy when you got a ski on your foot. So I think we have a perfect opportunity for people to get back to a little bit of normalcy.
And the opening of the winter park is also providing opportunities for a boost in business for the town.
It might bring more people to town to take their breaks. Instead of in their cars, they would come and, do some shopping and just take a break.
Another key difference for the 51st season on the slopes was the impact of the border closure. In past seasons, Canadians would make up a large percentage of visitors to the park.
We wish that the borders would open up today and that our neighbors to the north could come down and ski with us right now. We're looking forward to next year. Hopefully they can get down here and start skiing again.
Despite any other changes or challenges, Brink says he is confident in another fun season at the winter park.
Again, just going to do our part to help everybody stay safe.
Reporting for KX News in Botno, Taylor Rosari.
The general park manager says the park sold more season passes than normal this year as well. Coming up next on KX News at 10, meet a man who is proving it's never too late to pick back up an old hobby, even 35 years later. Plus, your full forecast is still to come. Stay with us.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us. You're watching KX News.